Morning, how are we doing? Hope you're good. Definitely getting a lot darker now in the evenings. It's pretty cloudy too. So listen, if you're listening on audio, can you please do me a favour as ever? Please just take 2 seconds to review the podcast. It will really help it go up the charts. It's something the further it goes up, the more people can listen, the more people can benefit from it, basically. It's all totally free. It's just really just trying to push it up there a little bit. And if you're listening on Facebook, if you can if you go to reviews, you can just drop a review and let us know what you think of the live feeds. That'd be really great. Really appreciate it. Right, so I'm going to do one today because life is over at 40. Don't be a fuckwit. So somebody put on a post on one of my books, one of the general morons in the country that feel the need to sabotage other people's posts. So I thought I'd address it. I couldn't be bothered to respond to him because I can't be asked to deal with fuckwits that leave negative comments. So I just blocked him. But it was an interesting topic and I just wanted to touch upon it to make sure that you realise that life isn't over at 40 just because you're overweight, just because you are not in a great place, just because life probably isn't the way that you pictured it to be right now. That fuckwit that made that comment, absolute bellend, is probably not in a really great place because and he kind of feels that he needs to bring down everyone else around him. It's a classic negative person's reaction to other people trying to be positive and trying to get the most out of life, and it's a very defeatist attitude to have, and if you have it, then you're going to fucking struggle to get on in life. I've got to stop swearing. And I think you need to overcome that mindset if you do have that mindset, and you need to kind of get into the habit of going, well, it doesn't matter where I am right now in life, okay, but its life certainly isn't over at 40, let me tell you. Absolutely not. The amount of people that we have posting on this page that are in their mid 40s, late 40s, late 50s, even a couple of 60-year-olds, who are living a great life because they choose to put the work in to live that great life, and they reap the rewards of their efforts. So listen, if you're in a bad place, let's say you're coming up to 40 years old, okay? You know, you're hitting the big 40 like me in October. Like, to me, it doesn't feel any different. I just feel like, I don't even think of age. It's really weird. I just don't think of age. Just get on with life. When I'm dead, I'm dead. That's the way it rolls. So I think when it comes to if you're reaching 40 or a milestone, or you're reaching 45 years old, this way, or you're reaching 50 or 55 or whatever age you're reaching, it doesn't fucking matter about age. Like, it genuinely doesn't matter about age. If you're in a shit position right now, you can still turn it around. You can still be fitter. You can still lose weight. You can still live a structured life. You can still be successful in your own right. Okay? Just because other people around you, like this absolute turd that commented on my post, put that life's over at 40. Okay, that is just negativity. You want to make sure you avoid people like that. What happens when you hang around negative environments and people who don't think or don't believe into the self-development world or the personal development world, or they don't understand why you're trying to keep fit or why you want to improve your life? That's because they don't understand themselves. So the natural reaction for those people is to be negative and to try and pull you back down. I remember this quick story about this boy that went onto the pier with his parents, saw a fisherman with a great big huge bucket of crabs, and saw this one crab trying to get out of the bucket. As it was crawling out, he warned the fisherman and said, "Hey mister, your crab's about to jump out of that box. Just wanted to let you know, I don't want you to lose it." He looked at the boy straight in the eye and said, "That crab will not go anywhere. Watch this." So as the crab is trying to get out of the box, all the other crabs around him dragged him back in. And there was no way that he was leaving. And that's very true with us within life. So we are all trying to get out of that bucket. We're all trying to to be a better person. We're all trying to be the best version of ourselves. We're trying to be fitter. We're trying to be leaner. We're trying to make sure that we're a better father, a better husband. But what tends to happen is that there are other crabs around, and those other crabs can be things like work environments, workloads, overloads, stresses, frustrations, friends, family, people that are close. And they will end up bringing you back down. And what you have to do is be mentally stern enough and strong enough to overcome the resistance. Okay? You have to be strong enough to build the resistance so that you can live your life at 40. Life fucking starts at 40. I'm in the best mental place I've ever been at 40 years old. Mentally, I am in the most stable place I've ever been. After, from 2011 to around 2014, being in the worst of my life. After leaving the Marines, after not struggling with civilian life, the transition from military to civilian life, going through divorce, going through everything, going through the pits of life. That's what, like, so when that guy made that comment, that negative comment on my page, that's probably where he is right now. And it doesn't bode well to have those negative people. Tried to reach out to him with an inbox and pretty much told me to fuck off. So I was just like, right, see ya. I don't have time to be wasting on negative people. Jesse! That are not willing to turn their life around. You can see that beautiful sky behind me. So, I think that when we're moving forward, don't think of age. Think of where you can be in 365 days from now. And that's all I ever think. Where am I going to be this time next year? Okay, how many wins can I get in between now and this time next year? Okay, so I've kind of touched on this. Like, so yesterday, learning to play with the hand that you're dealt. Okay, so whatever your life situation is right now, it's not the end. Okay, you can be tactical and start thinking about how you're going to improve that. We talked about goals yesterday, setting long-term goals. Okay, and then reverse engineering those long-term goals to bring you back into short-term goals. So that those short-term goals you're achieving regularly. We don't achieve often enough. So if we have weekly goals and we're hitting our targets, our weight targets or our business targets or our date night or whatever it might be, Dippy here, then you're going to feel a lot more sense of achievement. You're going to feel like you're on the right path. You're going to feel like you're moving in the right direction. And if you just say, I'm going to achieve 2 stone in 6 months and that's it, you lose motivation, guys. It's going to drop off. So listen, doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter what your life situation is now. That's not the end. It's whatever you want it to be. And I think that you must really take heed of this. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop sticking your head in a sandpit. Okay, stop looking at the self-pity chip. Okay, snap out of it. No one's in a good place. The majority of us struggle. We have daily struggles. Okay, but we got to overcome them. And the way to overcome them is being optimistic, thinking ahead, is planning, small wins, slowly get yourself out of that rut, and then start thinking about what is the next step. Okay, always moving forwards. My mum used to say, forwards, ever forwards. Okay, and that's all you got to do, and that's all you can do. But life certainly is not over until your heart stops beating and you are dead. You have to that point to be the best version of yourself. It doesn't mean that you can wait till you're about to die to do it. It means that the quicker you do it, the more in control you're going to be for the rest of your life. The more likely you are to be around a little bit longer because you'll be fit and healthier. That's why I created the Brotherhood Program. It's so that you can be around like-minded people around the country, around the world. Going to America in January. Around the world. So that you're inspired by other people that motivate you. You're inspired by people that are on the same journey with you. You're inspired by coaches that have experience and that can drag you up to a new level. And all those things are important, guys. All those things are important. And that's why I created the Brotherhood. So you're not in it alone, you're in it together. And there's like maybe 50, 60 people in there at the minute. It's early days, but in 5 years, there'll be 2,000 people in there, guys. I promise you, honestly, that is the mission. To be working with 2,000 men across the world in 5 years, if not more. Okay, but touch thousands and thousands and thousands and more that want this type of support. All right, listen, we're on the journey together. Get your chin up, get your focus on. It's not done yet. Let's keep pushing, and I will see you tomorrow. I have a Uber competition to come down and see me for 5 people. Just come and do a day's training with me, mindset stuff, physical stuff. It's going to be exciting, so make sure you check in tomorrow. Live feed's going to be around between 5:15 and 5:30, something like that in the morning, and I'll be putting up details of the competition. All right, guys, catch you real soon.